Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you guys how to make awesome kayak canoe thing just like this. Cheap materials, PVC pipe, fabric, and some spray paint is really all you need. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to test it, show some videos, and then we're going to go on all kinds of adventures on this bad boy, so stay tuned. I just cut all these pieces out, and these are going to be kind of like the ribs of our kayak boat thing, and we just put all the 45 degrees on them. And now we're going to add in, I'm going to cut the diagonal pieces, but they'll kind of go like that. So, just cut all these pieces right here to about 20 inches. And I got 10 of them. And what we're going to do with these, we're going to attach them like this. To make the shape of our boat. We'll do that to all the ribs now. So what we did is we put these 45-degree angle things that have the 3 holes on and connected it all together, and we bent it around a tree. You can kind of see the shape of the boat now. This would be pretty cool, but I think it's a little bit wide for what we're trying to do. So the next step is we're going to try and heat up right at the point with a little blowtorch, and we're going to try and narrow the whole thing in just a little bit more to make it more like a kayak. So now this is actually kind of fun because I used to do this a lot when I was younger building PVC bows. You can kind of do the same thing except for you flatten them out, and it's pretty fun just for play bows to screw around with, but that's pretty hard now. I've kind of just been holding it and molding it as it's been drying, so now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm kind of just heating it as evenly as possible, and once it starts to sag you'll be able to feel it holding it up like this, and then that's when right there you can see it move just a tad. Okay, let's try right there. Does that look pretty even? Yeah. I did a better job of heating it up on this side. Alright, so we got it kind of put together here. All I did was melt kind of the points of on both sides, and kind of just got them to a little bit less steep of an angle so that everything wasn't under as much tension. And we just got it kind of put together, and I'm going to change it because I think this is too deep. So I think we're going to cut these lower to make it sit better on the water, but that's the basic idea now. It's coming together. So off screen what we did is I shortened up that piece, and when we shortened up that to make it more like a kayak, the whole front was a little bit weird because there's a gap here, and so we got a 45 and a 90, and we put them together, did a little bit more bending to get it to fit just right, and that's what we're left with right now. Now we got to do a little bit more designing and adding all the supports, but this is the basic shape. So. Okay, so now the next step is, now that we can see what the shape actually looks like, we're going to measure and cut them down, and then we're going to drill holes and wire it all together so the solid skeleton and it has more support. Right now it's kind of flimsy, so. The inspiration behind this kayak is that my grandpa told me about some kayaks that they had built when they were younger, way back in the day, where they used wood, but then they put canvas on it, and he said that they were super lightweight and you could carry them wherever you wanted to go and stuff. And so that was kind of, I was like, man, I want to do the same thing, but this has the potential to take down. I could take this apart and move it wherever I want, and also the PVC pipe will never rot away from the water, so I think it's a pretty cool design. Well, it's experimental, but it's going to be fun. Just got my drill here with a little drill bit, and we're going to drill holes in each one of these pipes, like the ribs, and then also where they're going to attach. And I got this rebar tie wire, and we're going to just put the wire through and cinch it down and get these all solid. With all these drilled holes, all I'm doing here is taking some of this tie wire. I got it fed through the hole from the bottom, leave a little bit tied out. I'm just going to kind of go up and around. It's not super complicated, but I just want to get this on here tight and secure. Do kind of a little X. Ah, there we go. Up around, take the pliers, and so now what I just did is I put this rib piece in right here, and I took the blowtorch and melted it and just kind of curved it up. And we're going to try and get this all good to start, because this is the first one, and I'm just going to drill a hole just like we did on the bottom. So I'm melting this, putting it in, and we're going to start on this whole side. We got all these ribs done, now we're going to do these ones. So all I do is just kind of melt here at the bottom, and I'll stick it in and bend it over. Don't want to burn your hand here. Gentle, you don't want to like over stress it. I'm doing the middle here so that I can kind of establish how high I want it. And form this as it's cooling down so that it's the right shape. So we got the whole frame done. It's looking pretty sturdy. We added all the ribs, and then I added these two supports right here. Now all that's left to do is put the fabric on, get it all cinched on there, and then we're gonna spray paint it with this like Gorilla Glue stuff. It's like Flex Seal. So basically done. Let's see how sturdy it is. This is the first time picking it up. Oh yeah. Pretty lightweight too. I could carry this through the bush. I had my wife, she sewed it on here. Basically with a bunch of different knots. They sewed these little pieces of fabric to tie on. Tied knots here, all around, and just kind of stretched it out. So it's pretty much a working boat at this point. Now all we have to do is we're going to coat this fabric in some rubber sealant stuff, and this is the stuff we're going to be using. Gorilla Glue, waterproof patch and seal. Hopefully it works. Ooh. about out, but got pretty much the whole thing sprayed down with this rubber stuff, and all we gotta do is let it dry and we should be able to test it out. It's looking pretty good. I like how it turned out. It seems pretty good. We got the kayak canoe thing. It made it all the way out here on the bumpy roads, and now I'm going to show you how lightweight and durable it is. We're going to go right up that mountain, so you'll be able to see. Running with the kayak is advised, however, you might not want to be in bare feet in goat head zone. Kinda sucks. Well, it's January 2nd, freezing cold, and we're about to we got shorts and we're about to test out this bad boy in that freezing cold water, so see if we can't get hypothermia. This is the Maiden voyage with the kayak. This water is about to be absolutely frigid. It is. Let's see if it floats. It does without me in it. Oh my gosh, I can't feel my toes already. Oh my gosh. Don't break. Don't break. Don't break. Worked! Ah! As you guys saw in the previous part of the video, we did a quick test in this at just like a calm little lake, and it did pretty good. There's a couple things that I'm gonna add a little bit more paint, possibly some sort of a lacquer or a sealant. We'll see what we're gonna do there, but add a little bit more, maybe touch up a couple other spots. But other than that, it did really good. So now in one of the next videos, I want to take it on something a little bit more challenging. I want to take it on maybe like an overnight river trip, or take it down a creek into the backcountry somewhere. Maybe chase after some rabbits or coyotes with a homemade bow. We'll see what we're going to do, but one of the next videos will be pretty cool. So make sure to watch the next video and like and subscribe.